Jay Johnson is on his radio show right now, and last night the LSU Tigers, which we did not talk in depth, we watched the game together in the episode last night when they got beat 12-7 by Southern. The question that I've been asked, and I think the question that you have been asking is, are we going to hit the panic button on April the 2nd on LSU Baseball? I will tell you I am not. I do think that the 2-7 record in conference needs to be put in a little bit of context. Let's put it in context here tonight. Mississippi State, I can't really defend you. I think what happened in the first weekend against Mississippi State, you were just overwhelmed by the moment. The crowd, the atmosphere, the energy that Mississippi State played with, you just didn't have it in you. Now, you got away with one on Saturday, but Friday and Sunday, you were not able to put anything or enough together to win you that series. Guys, the reason we need to put this in context and why I have not hit the panic button yet is mainly due to the simple nature that you are legitimately a ball hitting the plate away from Alex Milazzo getting the ball on a strikeout from Nate Ackenhausen, throwing it to first, out number 3, and you being and winning the series against Florida. The narrative would have been, all right, look, we lost with a young team. We lost both series on the road. Even though we got swept against Arkansas, we beat Florida at home. Can we now come in here and beat Vandy? Is just being on the road an issue for us? But you didn't. And you were on it, like we've said, and the theme of this year is that the moment is too big for this team. You go into Arkansas, which we did multiple post games, 2 post games when we played Arkansas. We didn't talk about game 3, but I look at that series and like, man, you're right there. You're not as far off as we think that we are. I mean, some things go your way and some guys get a base hit or you make a play here. That series is completely different. There could have been a strong likelihood that you walk out of that series with 2 wins. Now, last Wednesday, I told you, it was just of my opinion, that there was no way that I saw LSU winning that series. I thought they'd take one. I thought it would be Friday with Luke Holman. And they should have took that one. They should have took the one on Sunday or on Saturday, excuse me. They were unable to do that. So where do we go from here? You're 2-7 in the league. And Jay Johnson tonight had a very interesting quote about legitimately that, look, we are not, cell phones are not allowed in the locker room. They're not allowed on the field. We got some things that we got to change. Guys, Jay is sending massive amounts of messages to his team. Tons of messages to his team. That, look, it's just not good enough right now. And if you can't get with the program, you will not be here. And let me tell you something about Jay Johnson. Because I've already started to hear the whispers about Jay. Oh, man, this is Ed Orgeron all over again. It's not going to happen. He will let people walk and bring in new people in here that are better and will destroy the transfer portal. That man is not going to be in a situation. Jay's going to be here for a long time. He is. Now, he's got a lot he's got to work with. They missed on some guys. They legitimately, in recruiting, missed on some dudes. And that is unfortunate. And LSU is not, a place where you are allowed to have a year to build. Not baseball-wise, you're not. And it's unfortunate because I do think you have a lot of talent. I do think that you have some guys turning the corner. I think you got guys, Bear Jones on Sunday and Saturday had 2 hits, 2 massive base hits in both games. So I think 3 or 4 total hits. Where, look, when the game was on the line, Bear Jones delivered. You're just not able to put it together. Let me talk about last night. LSU lost 12-7 to Southern. Guys, don't tell me midweeks don't matter, because midweeks can matter. When you get swept and you lose to Southern, it's a big deal. When you lose 4 straight, it's a big deal. There's no time in the season too early or too late for you to be swept. Guys, it just can't happen. And then for you to lose that midweek to a team that has not beat you at home since 2005 is even more embarrassing. And look, Southern's a really good baseball team. They're going to probably win the SWAC. Actually, I pretty much would guarantee almost that they would win the SWAC barring injury. They came to play. And here's the thing. I've been holding on to this thought because I didn't want it to be like, oh, shit, and people just take it out of context. You are getting everybody's best shot if you're LSU baseball. And either you, number one, don't have the understanding or the capability or maturity to understand the moment. And number two, you're just not ready for it. There's got to be a level of fuck you when you step either on that field, the diamond, the court, no matter what it is. You know why I love Angel Reese? Can I tell you why I love Angel Reese? Because she's 1,000% right on one massive thing that she says. The other day that Angel Reese said, listen, me and Caitlin Clark love each other. Whether you guys believe it, no matter how you twist it in the media, we actually pretty much like each other. We love each other. I like Caitlin a lot. When I go over that line on the court, Mamba mentality. And you're going to have to start getting that because last night you came out flat. You came out uninterested. You came out saying, look, we're LSU. We can beat Southern in the midweek. And they came in here and clapped your cheeks. What you're doing on the mound, look, there are guys giving maximum effort. And I appreciate that as a fan that they're giving maximum effort. The bottom line is that you're not playing good enough right now. And if you don't change things around, specifically this weekend versus Vandy, you're in trouble. Guys, this is a must-win weekend. I don't care how many more weekends you got. You need to start changing the ship right now. You can say, oh, Blake, it's too early in the year. Bull. It's too early in the year. I don't want to hear that garbage. It's never too early in the year to get swept and then lose a midweek. It just isn't. Jay's pretty pissed, and I can understand why. All right. Let's get to our good buddy, Carter the Power Bryant. Joe Sloan met with the media today. Spring football continues. We'll touch on that. I'm sure we'll talk about women's basketball. We got lots of other things that we need to talk about. It's my favorite.